And I'm back with another video. I was gonna script this, but really, it just sounds scripted. It sounds like I'm reading off a script, so I don't want to do that. I'm gonna just take the script and I'm gonna just take the ideas that I have on it, and I'm just gonna spew wherever I'm thinking on this shit. But basically, in this video, we talk about the Black Ops 1 and 2 ports that are released for PS5 and PS4. Y'all know what it is. Basically, I'm gonna be giving y'all a rundown of like the positives and negatives of these ports and my personal experience with these ports, and a little bit about these ports, leading up to their release and all that. So like around when MW4 got like announced or revealed or whatever, there was like leaks about Black Ops 1 and 2 being ported to modern and past gen consoles, so like PS4 and 5 specifically on that. And it came from credible sources, so I mean, people didn't have a reason to think that it was bullshit. So people got hype about it, including me. And I was hella hyped for it because I was playing, I'm a big fan of these games. These are like the best games in this series, and especially two. I know that a lot more people like Black Ops 1 simply because the campaign is better, the zombies are better, and the multiplayer is overall still good, just not as good as 2. But I played 2 a lot more, so I just have a soft spot for 2. So I was hyped to play 2 again, but I was also hyped to play 1 again too. Now people was getting it twisted because people was thinking that these was gonna be remasters, updated graphics, crispier voice lines, all the shit that a remaster does. No, these were the same shits. They were just ported to, modern consoles with better servers, or well, rather, you know, newer servers that aren't necessarily better, as you'll see later on. And then later on in early June, it would be announced by Treyarch on, I seen it on Instagram. It might have been on Twitter too. Basically, all social medias and all that, that these were actually gonna happen. So everybody got hyped. Well, not everybody, just because some people they just really don't like Activision, and I don't either. And I'm very skeptical about all that shit. But I got hyped because these games is litty titty. But now y'all got through the history lesson. Let's talk about how these ports actually are. If they good or bad, or if they shitty, if they not shitty. So the basic rundown about these ports is basically Black Ops 1 and 2 with smooth FPS, 60 FPS, which is dope and is litty titty, as I keep saying. Love being able to play these games smoothly. And they got some minor changes too, but it's really minor changes. Like the fact that there is no player counter. Yep, you can't see how many people are on the game no more. They got rid of that with these ports simply because they don't want you comparing these numbers to Black Ops 7 numbers. A very egotistical ass shit reason, but I mean, it's just numbers on the screen. I'm not really tripping about it. Yeah, it lacks some charm because seeing how many people play the game is, that's lit to be able to do that. And it's cool to see how many people are actually actively on the game. But fuck it. Another minor change in Black Ops 2, they added a Nuke Jack playlist, which came from the PC version of Black Ops 2 back in 2014. I don't know why I said it like that, but we ball. But not really a change, just because it was technically in the original game, just one version of the game. But I mean, it's not bad, being able to play Nuketown and Isaac, two fan favorites, and ain't nobody trip about that. And there's probably more minor changes that there are that I just missed or that I'm just not gonna cover because I'm too lazy for all that. But y'all get the gist. These things are basic. These games are basically the same as they were when they were released, just with some things either changed or missing. Now let's talk about the positives and the negatives. The meat and potatoes, as Blame Truth would say. Oh boy, it's gonna get real. Psych, JK, bamboozled. It's not that serious. But let's start with the positives, because I gotta make you anticipate the negatives so it make you watch longer. The game runs well. It runs at a smooth 60, which is, that's obviously a positive as the original, at least on PS3 that I played it on. It ran at like 30 or something around there, and it played like shit. Even though it was still a great game, and I would still play it just because I enjoyed it. It was definitely hard to play sometimes because of the FPS being so shitty. And as for Black Ops One, I couldn't even play that shit simply because on PS3 I couldn't save my multiplayer progress because PS3's got a whole bunch of problems with like name changes and all that shit. I'm not gonna get into it. It's just a bunch of complicated shit and it's a bunch of dumb shit. But being able to play Black Ops 1's multiplayer and create classes and do all the fun shit on Black Ops 1 and experience it in a way that I haven't, it was very fun. And I'm glad that I got to do that. And it's thanks to these sports that I was able to do that. So, and as for the other positives, it's basically just the fact that the games are goated and they haven't been changed all that much. So you can still experience these peak ass games. Now for the negatives. Oh boy, I know y'all already ready to hear all this shit. These games are old as shit. Some of the people playing them now are younger than them. But basically, for many years, they've been played with hackers. So that leaves worry if these ones will be plagued with hackers. And there are already signs pointing that people have access to hacks or at least cheats in these ports, which does, make a lot of people worry about the longevity of these games. Now, from what I've seen online anyway, people are using exploits like to get to max prestige instantly. And I've also seen people use exploits to basically like give people negative XP to basically de-level you, like even below level one, which is fucking crazy. But even crazier, you get locked out of playing the game because you can't play matches if you're not level one. Which I don't even know how that's supposed to work. I don't know why that's a thing. But yeah, you can get locked out of playing the game if you are de-leveled, like below level one. Now I know like, pretty sure they've like been helping people with this. Anybody that's had this happen, they've reset them to like level 20 or something. So I mean, at least they're doing something to like help people with this, kind of combat this. But it's still bad that this is a thing anyway. I've also seen screenshots and pictures of people hacking into the message system and, writing messages that obviously wouldn't be in the game naturally. Very bad. That's very bad. I even seen like one of them said something about like God mode class set or something like that. And I don't know if they really got God mode or anything like that. But if they did, that is really bad, really fucking bad, and that shit needs to be fixed like damn near immediately. But I think they're trying to do that because they're like closing down playlists that are suspected that this shit could happen. And I just want to point out that like pretty much all of this is specifically in BO1. I ain't heard shit about BO2 except for like XP exploits that have been in the game like since the beginning. So, and then more negatives is like connection issues, people not being able to party up with each other, which is, very shitty, not being able to party up with your friends on Black Ops 2 and 1. Like that shit sucks. People that don't get to experience that or well can barely get to experience that, that's just really shitty. And that shit needs to be fixed like right now. But also, people have been lagging out like mid match, or well, not even mid match, like loading into the game, and then uh, when trying to vote for a new map, people will just randomly disconnect, and it'll be like six people left, and it'll be just playing hide and seek the whole damn thing. And the problem is, like, people can't like join in mid match for some reason. I don't know why that is. It's a serious issue, and it gets annoying because I've had to experience that a lot. Like, have like three people on the other team, like, and like four or three or two on my team, and it's just hide and seek for like 10 minutes, and that shit gets annoying as fuck. I believe these can be fixed like super easily, or at least super quickly, like somewhat. Like, I don't know the resources that they have. I mean, it's a like $1 trillion, $1 billion company. So I mean, I think they have the resources, but I mean, only time will tell if they actually fix any of this shit. Especially the way that Activision be handling shit. It is just not a good sight. Like I said, like the hacker shit primarily in Black Ops One, and it's not even in all of the game modes and playlists and all that. Like, I primarily played Team Deathmatch because I'm a little fucking arcade, just laid back, casual dude that just wants to shoot people. Don't fucking arrest me for saying that. But yeah, I ain't seen nothing in Team Deathmatch, and that's primarily what I've played on Black Ops One specifically. So maybe Black Ops 2 is fine, hopefully, because I mean that's the game that I play more, and that's the game that I like more. But I'd rather them both be perfectly fine, and people can still play them for a long time. And if there's any more negatives that are out there, I just ain't seen them, or I missed them, or all that. Everything else seems to be in order somewhat. Hopefully, the problems that are already apparent, that hopefully they get fixed soon, and hopefully these games aren't dead within like a week or a month. But I think the biggest problem with these ports that everybody seems to be having is the fact that these games are $40 each, and then the season passes are like what 30, 20. That's just way too much for how old these games are. Now there is a discount for PS Plus members. You get the games 50% off, so that's $20 each, and then you get the DLC 67% off. But that's still quite a lot of money to be paying for old games, especially since the DLC doesn't come free. I feel like that they should definitely come free, but scummy Activision, who the fuck cares, right? Fuck the consumer, right? Fuck the dude that's giving you the money, right? But now I'm gonna get into my personal experience with both these games, with both these ports. I mean, I like these games, and it's fun to play these games in this way. It's fun to play it on my PS5. It's fun to get the trophies, the platinum. I'm a trophy under the platinum on BO2 is actually possible because there's no fucking league play. Thank the Lord. And I can't even lie. I've had the most fun in years playing an online game simply because these ports are literally just Black Ops 1 and 2. Some of the best shooter games ever, and two of the best Call of Duty games in the whole series. And it shows. It's not just nostalgia. These games are just peak as fuck. These games are really damn good. So I mean, I can't really be mad too much. Like, I can't be mad at the price. It's too steep. But at the same time, it's fucking Black Ops 1 and 2, man. So basically, if you buy these ports, you'll have fun for sure. It's just you'll be out a lot of money. Too much money that you shouldn't be spending if you have a life to live and all that. If you have responsibilities and all that. Just keep in mind all the negatives and the price and everything that I've just stated in this shit, and probably some more to come. Not from me. I'm not about to do update videos on this. I'm gonna just keep playing it, and hopefully it doesn't go to shit. But if you want to get these games, then I definitely, suggest, waiting for a bigger discount or at least just get one or the other and be have a, PS Plus membership or something like that. Do I kind of regret getting them a little bit just because I had to pay $60 for both the games and the DLC because I had PS Plus, but I will not spend over 100 and to get both of these and the season passes for both of them. It would definitely be more than 100, and I would not pay that much. But I think that's it. That was me talk about the Black Ops 1 and 2 ports for PS4 and 5. What do you think of the ports? Are you gonna buy them, or are you just gonna skip out on them? Let me know in the comments. I have videos of the future, or I have videos planned in the future. Let me not, be a dumbass. So stay tuned for those. If you like what you see, subscribe and leave a like. I need all the support I can get. I'm struggling in these streets. Not really, but you know. But I hope you enjoyed, and I hope y'all have a good day. And God bless.